Okay. A she. There's a car dupe. Alright. You need a, preferably, it's not required, but if you're gonna do this conveniently, you're gonna want a motorcycle club. Alright, so you can call in these little fagios. They're 5,000 each for me, at least. I know that my friend gets random cars for free on there that I don't get. I get ones that he don't. Anyway, you need, I recommend fagios because they're the cheapest motorcycle. They're kind of stupid. They're just mopeds, but you call one in, and you have one inside here, right? But I called one in, so just in case you don't have one in, you just take it and you drive it in, and then you drive it back out. All right. So, yeah, to get ready for this glitch, you want to get that out, the MOC. You want to be right next to your facility because then it just makes things easier. It's not technically required, but it just you don't want to drive across the whole map. So park it right there or something wherever your facility is, and you have a fagio that's from the mobile ops center laying out here, just laying out here. And that's all you need outside. That's all you need to do this glitch outside. All the prep work for you. The second person, all they have to do is be in a job. The Rockstar, preferably Rockstar created, I think. I don't know if it's required. I haven't tried it without. So I am putting this one in since I called it out. You know what? No, I'm not. I have one in there already. So, but if you don't, put one in there. So I just go over here and fucking request it because I got one in there. Anyway, so the fagio is out. You don't need to drive it near it. I don't think it just has to be out. Like I know other videos say that you do, but I'm pretty sure you don't because I've been doing it like 100 times. So it's out. You go in here on foot so that your vehicle stays out. That's one of the important things is that there you have a vehicle. It doesn't have to be the fagio actually, and you have a vehicle out there so that the space inside the mobile ops is taken out, and it's also not. It's also being used. So then you go in here. So, and in here, you're gonna want your allergy or whatever you want to duplicate in here. The allergy is the best, even if it doesn't sell for the most, because you can sell it for $1 million every single time. And the vigilante, now I don't know about before, but now it only sells for like 97,000 fully upgraded. I have one. I sold the original and kept the duplicate because the duplicate only sold for 9,000. I was like, damn, what the fuck? So I got my 2 million back, even though it cost like 4. So I got to keep the vigilante for half price, pretty much. And I tried fucking like stuff like the Deluxo. It only sells for like 2 million the first time, and then the duplicates only sell for like 200,000. So your best option is for long term, is this shit, the LRG Retro Custom. I got mine pretty much all the way upgraded. I don't have chrome on it or gold because I wanted it to be black. So it's a couple thousand less. It doesn't matter. Don't get in it. Fuck that. So what you want to do is your friend is going to be in a lobby waiting for you, and if they want, they can push quit, but keep it in the black screen. It'll say, are you ready to quit? Just it makes it to where they're ready. You're going to want to go to your heist room, which is a pain in the ass because this place is big and mazy, and you have to do a lot of walking even if you know where you're going and not an idiot like me. So and when you get over there, you just have to have a setup ready, not a prep. So make sure that if you'd have a prep or something, do it real quick. Pretty much every single prep is easy as fuck. So all you really gotta do is just like steal something and deliver it. And I'm in a lobby by myself. I don't even know why. It was like glitched out and everyone left except me. That kind of shit. So when you get the setup done, the reason you need setup is because it's not in free roam. It puts you in a little mission lobby, so that it shows the list of everyone, and that way you're like your body isn't there anymore. That's what makes this a glitch. Is that I don't know. I'm not a computer guy, so that's just what you gotta do. So now that you're in this lobby, I go to like have your friend in a party chat, so that you can just click on his name and join them. It doesn't matter how you join them, as long as you're still in that setup. I have 2 PlayStations, so I have one PlayStation open with one account in the lobby, and one PlayStation doing this right now. And what you do is you leave it on the black screen, and then you make the other person quit the lobby. And when this black screen doesn't know when the other lobby is closed, so they'll quit. Then you hit accept. you're going to want them to tell you, like, hey, I quit it. You can click accept now. You accept it. It'll say unable to connect. It just slops you back down. You can't. It still pretty much thinks you're still in a setup, so you can't actually open up the setup thing right now, and it's pretty weird. That's how you know. That's how you know you did that part right. Is if you can't do that, and you can't really mess that up. But just in case you did, or they patched it or something. That you gotta know if you can't do the setups anymore. It'll push the right arrow. Then it's working. You gotta walk all the way back here. It's a real pain in the ass. Then you go into the car that you want to duplicate, and the glitch is weird because normally when you get in cars you can't drive them around, even though it looks like a place you could drive around. I mean, look, it's got a ramp and shit. I don't know, maybe they did I don't fucking know. It's just, and the door's open, I don't know why. But anyway, so you get in the car you want to duplicate, and the weird thing about this is that when you can actually drive around. I don't think you can normally do that, because usually when you drive, it's like the CEO garage. You drive it down here, preferably have it in that spot that I just had in, because then you just have to go straight, and then you just it works better if you turn it this way, but I think you can do it, but it's a lot harder. So it's just better to back it up. It doesn't have to be too perfect, but I like it to look good just in case. You just need it to where it doesn't need to be in there. The farther it sticks out, the easier it is to do. The closer it is to that yellow dot, the easier. But when you get out, if it gets like this, it's not working. You need to move the car, because you're not supposed to be able to get out like that. You need to teleport out, kind of like if you got stuck under a rock ever. Yeah, see that teleport? That's how it works. And then I always am careful and make sure that you have to stand in this yellow dot, and if it says exit facility, you're close enough, right? So make that. That's important. So push triangle. If it teleports you in there, it's a safe distance, and the car is in a good spot. So I always do that to make sure. And so in case I didn't park it right, blah blah blah. This part is literally the hardest part of the whole glitch. After you do this, the glitch is already done. It's the finale. It's like imagine like setups, and then this is the final heist. You just push triangle and X at the same time. I get it pretty much every time. If you saw, I was in my car for a little split second, and then it made me exit on foot. If you see that, it worked, and you have a duped car. All you gotta do after that is drive it in your MOC. And if you noticed, before I had a Faggio inside there, and it was just outside. I turned that Faggio into this car. That's the glitch. That car being out there and me driving it out after being a glitch character turned it into this. And also you'll notice if you go up to your MOC, you drive in, it doesn't give you the warning to replace vehicles. It just says, it just lets you in, and now I'm in here. And now you have two. And if you want to check and make sure you did it right, you just get in this car and drive it into your facility where the other one is. And if you got two, it worked. That's it. You just keep doing that. And you have to do that one at a time. So if you need like $20 million, you gotta do the glitch 20 times. But after you've put the MOC and the Faggio out, all you gotta do is when you're outside, you don't even need to get in your elegy and get out. You can just, when you dupe the elegy by driving it in the MOC, just get out, call in another Faggio, which is why you want the MOC, because you can just call it in. Return that one to storage if you pulled it out, but you just call in another Faggio, drive it in the MOC, and drive it back out, and you're ready to do the rest of the glitch again. Just join, and then it'll glitch you if the person quits. You join them, blah blah blah. You do all that shit and over and over and over, and it works every single time for me. A vehicle must be removed. I got full. Don't worry about doing all that shit. I don't usually drive my car in here, but I'm showing you that I got another one now. Like, I have a full garage. That means my car was not removed from there. It was actually, this is a whole nother car. Like, I didn't, like, you saw me drive out of the facility in that car. That means there should be an empty slot, or it should just put it in there, but it's not. It's a whole nother car. And now it's just gonna slap one into some other garage. And now you got another one. Oh, well, that time it made me get on foot. Maybe that fucked up the glitch. I don't know. No, that's right. Okay, so, yeah. I got another one. I don't know what that big hole in the middle is, but that one's not over here. Oh yeah, that's right. It only holds 7 because they're retarded and they want to mess with people who have OCD and be like, oh, it's not the same on both sides. Now they're gonna get crazy. That's what I think. Because Rockstar are kind of assholes. But charging $85 fucking dollars for $8 million, that's ridiculous. I feel like they just wanted to make it to where some people had one card that they liked and someone had another one. You can't just have it all. So they make everything ridiculously overpriced. But whatever. That's what I think. But if you really want to get the full experience of the game, you pretty much either have to mod, spend your entire college fund, or car glitch. Which I prefer car glitch because you usually have to pay for modded accounts or have to do a bunch of figuring out. But I have another one. I'm just gonna replace one of these, and it'll say replace this vehicle, blah blah. I don't care. Now I'm just gonna reset it again, and then I'm gonna end the little stupid podcast broadcast because there's nothing really I need to show you. I already went through and showed all the little tips and tricks and shit, and I'm not used to making YouTube's videos, so it was kind of stuttery and maybe not very clear, but I feel like I explained it pretty well and in depth. And if not, you can just fucking rewind it and read it again. But there's probably like 4 or 5 videos out about this anyway. So anyway, if you're gonna restart it the way I normally do, is the allergy would still be in there. So pretend I didn't do that shit, and I would just call in a Fagio again. Teleports instantly. It's way better than waiting on the stupid mechanic because he's a fucking retard. So I'm just gonna take this, and you call your Fagio from not inside your biker club, because after you run out of Fagios, you can't. If you're like all your garages are full, and you try to take one of the Fagios that's inside your motorcycle clubhouse or something, and put it in there, it'll say you can't put anything in there, blah blah blah. So make sure you don't fill up or use any of the ones from there if your garages are full. If not, don't worry about it. But if all your garages are full, you can't use the ones from the motorcycle clubhouse because you can't store regular cars there. So it just won't let you. So anyway, I'd put this in here, and it's gonna let me. Normally it'll say that. Basically, when I went into the garage and put the other one, it puts the other LG in here. So when I take this, you'll see this if you didn't do what I did before and you just flat out, after doing the glitch and you're used to doing it a million times and you just want to pull a Fagio, put it in there after you've duped it, that's what you would get. You would get this. Don't worry about it. I was worried at first when I was a noob, but it will actually just throw it in any empty garage that has a hole randomly. So now I got Fagio. The other car is not deleted. It's not thrown somewhere in the trash or inaccessible. It's just in the garage. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I said it. Probably some of you, if this video even gets views, you're thinking everybody knows that. What the hell? Anyway, you just take it in, take it back out, and then you just leave it out there. You're ready to do the glitch from the beginning. It's all set up again. You don't have to drive the fucking mobile operations center all that long ass way up that stupid mountain if you have the expensive one like I do. This is the most expensive one. I have all the upgrades on it. But anyway, yeah, if you're here in this this CEO building right here, the best way to get here is if you take some car, if you have like a jet bike or a DeLorean or something, that you can just go over there, drive really fast. I would go about right here and call in the mobile operations center here, and it'll spawn here, and all you gotta do is drive down this road, and you don't have to worry about this. This right here is a dam, and the mobile operations center will get stuck here every single time. It's too big to fit through the little gap, so you pretty much have to go right here. It took me like a half hour of trying because it takes so long. Because I'll be like over here thinking, oh, I'll just go across here. You could go across here, but guess what? You have to cross through that shit again. Or if you go over here, you have to drive through that shit. You can't go either of these two roads. And I know sure as fuck you're not going to take that mobile operations center and cross that mountain. That thing will not do it. So you gotta go over here. This is the best spot. And it will spawn right here about. And then you just drive it and in here. And if you set like a waypoint on here, it will not tell you about this road. I don't know why, but just take it anyway. The purple thing, the purple marker will take you all the way fucking around like a retard. Because I don't even know why. I mean, this is clearly a road. It's not like a little path like that. So I don't know, just the way they did it. And then you just come over here, and then you can just leave it right here like I did. You don't have to pull it real close. It's a lot easier to just lap right here. It's just 20 feet. You just go in there, do the shit. I thought I should put that in there, even if it makes the video longer, because it took me a while to figure out, and I wouldn't want anyone to have to suffer that annoying fate. Because by the time you get done fucking around with that and figuring out the regular way, if you're an idiot like me, you could have done the glitch like 3 or 4 times, and that's like $3 or $4 million. So that's, time is money, literally. So yeah. Now I look like an idiot. I don't know how to fucking stop podcasts. Alright, here it is. Well, bye everyone. This has been Jimmy Johns. I know that when you close podcasts, it cuts off the last 5 seconds. So I'm gonna try to fucking do like 5 seconds of silence before I hit the stop broadcasting. And I don't care if people see this. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm not making money off this shit. I have a job. So, yeah.